Hello, this is Bob Gray Sr. Welcome to Ministry Moments every Friday, 3 o'clock Central Time. Subscribe to Ministry Moments Podcast. Subscribe to Ministry Moments YouTube. Subscribe to Ministry Moments SolveChurchProblems.com. And every Friday, 3 o'clock, we'll be live Central Time. And that way you can pause. And the great thing about it is if you record it, subscribe and record it, then you can listen to it at your leisure when you've got some time to be able to do so. And so every week I try to give you, it's not long, it's brief, but try to give you some thoughts and about the ministry that maybe might be a blessing, might be a help to you, might not. If not, don't tell me. So let me give you some thoughts here today about breaking attendance barriers. We have gone through the pandemic. We've many places shut down Sunday schools. Many of them just shut down church and just went through the Zoom and so on to try to have church. And that is not at all a good move, because you just, I remember one time my daddy, when I was just a kid, he had a sawmill and he took us out to the field and he said, see that mare out there? I said, yes, Daddy. He said, watch me. He had the bit and bridle and all that. He said, watch that horse. And the closer he got to that horse, the arms just stiffened right up, right like that. Man, that horse saw that bit coming. He didn't like that at all. I thought horses were dumb as bricks, but that horse realized what was going to happen. You just quit the buses and quit the Sunday school and quit out and see if you get everybody back. They're going to be stiff like that horse. So we've got to get back to breaking attendance barriers. And so I want to help you do that. I've never pastored a church. I pastored two churches, one 4 years and one 29 and a half. But I never pastored a church. I did not have what I'm about to tell you. And so it worked. It worked. And so I want you to listen carefully. Maybe I can help you. Okay. I'm talking about breaking attendance barriers and with doing this without compromising. It's not bringing the Oak Ridge Boys in or had a Saturday Night Live and some wild outfit you got to pay $10,000 to get a crowd there to try to boast up your Sunday. I'm talking about doing it the right way, the way that I learned from John Rice and Jack Hyles and Tom Malone and Curtis Hudson and all those and many more that I could mention. All right, breaking attendance barriers. Number one, church starts at Sunday school. Get that in your head first. Church starts at Sunday school. We have taken Sunday school, put over here, and we put preaching over here, and we're preaching at 11 o'clock. That's church. No. You get it in your head as pastor, as a leader, that church starts at Sunday school. We start at Sunday school. When I pick converts up to bring them to church, I brought them to Sunday school because that I wanted in the minds of our people. Church starts at Sunday school, whether it's 9:30, 9:45, 10 o'clock, doesn't matter. That's when church starts. This is very important. Now we're talking about breaking attendance barriers. Number two, organize a graded Sunday school program. Organize a graded Sunday school program. Have the elementary, have the grade school, the junior high, the high school, the college and other adult classes. Now, I'm just saying you've got to organize and have a graded Sunday school. You've got to have that. Now, with that, you've got to have a weekly meeting. Every Wednesday night, we had teachers and workers meetings. And it was organized to I'd meet with the superintendents would meet with the teachers, and the teachers would all come together, and workers, and I would meet with them before we went in for the Wednesday night Bible study. Very, very important part of the week. And you're going to have a tendency to jump around from here to there and cancel this and start that. And so it used to be Thursday, now it's Wednesday before church, now it's Friday, now it's Saturday, now it's Sunday afternoon. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't please all these people. You can't do it. You just can't do it. So what you better do is just sit down and say, look, I is your leader. And we're going to go sewing it. And we're going to have Sunday school that. And so on. So just settle, make up your mind, and do it, and let the rest of them fall in place. Now, if somebody came and said, I'd like to go, but I can't go unless it's a Monday night. Well, good. I'll go with you then. I accommodated them, but I didn't accommodate everybody. I would accommodate the individual, but not the whole church. We're not going to vote on what kind of Sunday school, if we're going to have Sunday school, or if we're going to have teachers meetings. We're not going to vote on whether or not we have church-wide solar. We're not going to do it. I'm just going to tell you what it is and just show up, and we'll see it grow from there. So start church starts at Sunday school. You got to get that in your head. I'm talking about breaking attendance barriers. Number 2, organize a graded Sunday school program. Number 3, departmentalize that Sunday school. Remember I said grade school, junior high, high school, and college, and so on, and then other adult classes. All right. Next, number 4, build an adult base. You've got to keep, as pastor now, here's what you got to do. If I were teaching 8th grade boys, when I went soul winning buddy, I'd look for 8th grade boys and I'd plug them into that Sunday school class. But if I'm the pastor or I'm teaching one of the adult classes, buddy, I'm looking for adults. That's why I want to get that list of those bus kids and get to those bus parents. I've already got an introduction there. So I want to get that soul winning list, find out who led people to Christ in this time. What are the adults? Oh, I'm heading right straight there. Got to get them into that Sunday school class because church starts at Sunday school. So build an adult base. If you got a couple and they get on fire for God, they're worth 25 to 50 on a big day. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. And if they built a bus route, think of the thousands they could bring in over the years. All right, breaking attendance barriers. Number 1, church starts in Sunday school. Get that in your head. Number 2, organize a graded Sunday school program. Next, departmentalize that Sunday school. Next, build an adult base. Number 5, schedule a spring and fall campaign. Ours normally about 6 weeks. Boy, when we were in heaven, Brother Howard, God bless him, we'd have 12-week campaigns. And they went on and on, successful, but I was worn out. And so when I became a pastor, I said, oh, I can't do that. So 6 weeks. So we went 6 weeks in the spring, 6 weeks in the fall. So schedule a spring and fall campaign. We did 6 weeks. You want to do a month, 5, 4 weeks, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, but schedule it. Number 6, schedule a big day after the last Sunday of the campaign. 6 weeks, last Sunday. Big day, big day, big day. Push to break as much as you can the records in it. Have a big day. Now, you'll not always break a record, but if that big push, you'll have more than you would have had. So schedule. It's going to take work now. I know you don't want to do that, but it's going to take work. Remember that old black and white show, work? Okay, he wore goatees too. Now, schedule a big attendance day for the last Sunday of the campaign. Schedule a conference following the campaign. All right, you get this. You got 6 weeks. Boom, we're pushing. Get ready for that big day, that big Sunday. We have that big Sunday, and then what do we do? The next week, I want to give them a treat. I'm going to bring in Jack Hiles. I'm going to bring in Lee Robertson. I'm going to bring in Curtis Hudson. I'm going to bring in Carl Hatch. I'm going to bring in a lot of older preachers and let them come and let's just have a great time. Wave our Bibles, scream, holler, and we just worked our tails off. And now we're going to have a good spiritual time. And I would do a Monday, Tuesday, and only. Now ours grew into a teen convention for an entire week. It grew into a soul winning clinic for an entire week. But we started out Monday and Tuesday. But I think it's just let your hair down. Just have a great, great time. All right. I said, I'm talking about breaking attendance barriers. We got to get back to doing this. Church starts in Sunday school. Get that stuck in your head now. Number 2, organize a graded Sunday school program. Next, departmentalize your Sunday school. Next, build an adult base. Get it in your head, Pastor. You've got to win adults. You've got to win adults. All right. Next, schedule a spring and fall campaign. We did a 6-week spring and a 6-week fall. Next, schedule a big attendance day on the last Sunday. So we had 6 weeks. Well, we built it up. And then that final Sunday, a blowout. We wanted to have a big, big day on that day, spring and fall. All right. Next, schedule a conference after the campaign. Good time to have a teen convention, youth conference. Good time to have some type of a conference. We had our soul winning clinic in the spring for many, many years. And then I felt like that I wanted to move it to the fall because Brother Hiles had pastor school in March. If I'd known he's going to go to heaven when he did, I'd have left it in the spring. But he didn't tell me. But I'm just saying, schedule a conference for the following week and have a great time, wonderful time. Number 8, decorate a month in advance. If I've got 6 weeks, the month before, I'm going to decorate. My wife used to laugh at me. She'd come in and sit down on a Wednesday night. There'd be decorations all over the place. And she'd lean over to the person next to him and said, he wants money. But we'd decorate, man. We knew it was coming. It was coming. And it was going to crescendo. And we decorated for it. We were looking forward to it. And I'd explain each week the campaign. Next, reward members every Wednesday. We would reward those who brought visitors the Sunday before. We would reward them on Wednesday night, and also our bus ministry. Now, every ministry, that's my last point, every ministry has its own campaign. So we've got a lot of different hooks in the water. We had the church-wide campaign, Sunday school campaign, but we also, every ministry, every departmental head had their own. Every Sunday school teacher had their own. Every bus director had his own, and the bus division leaders had their own. The bus captains had their own, and everybody had a different hook in the water, and it worked. It worked through the years. It did work through the years. Now, I'm just saying, we've got to get back to breaking attendance barriers. Now, look, we've hunkered down long enough. But this pandemic is it was bad. It was bad. I'm not trying to say it wasn't bad, but we could have been a little bit smarter in how we handled it. But now it's time to get back. Start breathing deep. Let's get after it and take a deep breath and let's go after it. Church starts at Sunday school. Get that stuck in your head. Organize a graded Sunday school program. Departmentalize Sunday school. Give you departmental heads. Build an adult base. Schedule a spring and fall campaign. Schedule a big attendance day in the last Sunday of the campaign. Schedule a Bible conference the following week on Monday and Tuesday, and have a great time. Have a great time. Decorate a month in advance so that people know it's coming. It's coming. Reward members each Wednesday for the people that bring visitors and so on. And that's exciting. And you could double your points or whatever you're doing for the big day too. So have each ministry have their own campaign. Breaking attendance barriers. There it is. I gave you the last point. It's like that fat woman underneath that barbed wire fence. A few more points and we'll be through. Well, you're going to send me the emails now, aren't you? One lady wrote me, she says, you're a misogynist. And I don't answer people, but I did her. I said, well, it's obvious you're not a fundamentalist or you wouldn't know what a misogynist was. And we've lost our humor, completely lost our minds. Culture being canceled, everybody being canceled. You can't tell jokes anymore. Can't come. I had 33 deacons. I had two black men on my deacon board. Well, they told me all the latest black jokes, and we'd laugh. And I tell them in the church, and everybody just laughed. One guy, the black deacon, said to me, he said, "You know what we're going to do when we take over?" I said, "What's that?" I said, he said, "We're going to tear down the Statue of Liberty building and Aunt Jemima holding a pancake." Funny. But you can't do that anymore. You can't tell that one anymore. I just did. We just completely. So send your emails to bgraysr@me.com. My phone number is 903-237-9019. And anyway, God bless you. Breaking attendance barriers. I hope it helps you. And so don't forget to subscribe now. You'll get the Ministry Moments every week, 3:00 Central Time on Friday. Soul winning tomorrow now. Win folks. Line them up. Get them ready to come to Sunday school because that's when church begins.